Hi everyone, I'm Emma and welcome to Vlogmas Day 3. Today I'm going to be trying out the I'm cold makeup trend. I've been seeing this trend on TikTok and on YouTube for a while now. I feel like it started probably last winter sometime, but I've always wanted to try it just because I think it's fun and it's super cute for the winter time. So I'm going to show you my take on it and I think it's going to be super fun. So let's go ahead and get started. So when it comes to makeup, I'm not the most skilled person ever, but I do like to have a little fun with it and try some new things. I prefer simpler looks over the more complex ones just because I feel like they look better on me and I have more fun doing them that way. So that's going to be kind of the approach that I take with this trend. It's not going to be anything fancy. It's just going to be hopefully a simple, very blushy, glowy, sparkly winter look. So I think what I want to do is I want to start with my eyes. On all my makeup videos, I put this little disclaimer out there. I have to take off my glasses to do my makeup and I'm practically blind without them. So please excuse any weird faces that I make, or if I have to get super close to my mirror over here. I'm gonna do my best to make it look as least awkward as possible, but I can only do so much with the eyesight that I have, so thank you in advance. For my eyes, I just want to do something, again, simple and sparkly. So I think I'm going to start by priming my eyes with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my eyes and spread it around so that I have an even base to start out with. And then I think all I want to do is use some sparkly eyeshadow or highlighter. What I think I want to do is go in with this white and purpley shimmery shade on this palette. And I think what I'm going to do is just put it on my finger and then glide it over my eyes. So I'm going to focus it on my eyelid, but blend it up towards the crease so it kind of fades out a little bit. I also like how the reddish pinkish purple color that is intertwined with the white is gonna kind of match the blush that I'm gonna use, so it's not just stark white. Okay, so I think that's a good start, but I think that's all I want to do for my eyes. So next I'm going to start on my base makeup, and again I'm going for like a glowy look, so I'm going to start with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. I'm just going to dot that all around my face and blend it in. I'm not going for anything super heavy, so I'm using less than I might normally use. I just want a very natural, not shiny, but glowy base. Next, I'm going to go back in with the same concealer that I used as an eye base on the rest of my face to cover any redness or dark spots that is still showing through the Halo Glow. And so sometimes after I've blended it in, I will notice spots where the redness wasn't completely covered up. So once I've blended out the first layer, I'll just put a little bit more over the top of those spots and then let it sit while I do the rest of my makeup. So now is my favorite part of every makeup routine, but especially this one, is the blush. So I know a lot of people like to layer blushes when they do this, but honestly, I think with the blush that I use, I can just pack on more and it'll give the same effect. So the blush that I like to use is this Milani Rose Powder Blush, and I have the shade 11 Blossom Time Rose. It's a very like peachy, pinky, but not overwhelming shade. And though I tend to lean towards like warmer colors when I do my makeup, I think that this will still work and give the same effect. Mostly because I feel like it looks very natural on my skin. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my big fluffy brush and I'm just gonna pack it on there. I tend to put my blush higher up, like up here. And I think I'm still gonna do that, but I'm gonna try and bring it more right here as well, kind of where you might naturally get cold. And I think what I'm also going to do is bring it up on my forehead, as well as a little bit into my eyes. Yeah, I really like that so far. I think I'm gonna go back in with another layer, but I'm gonna do the rest of my face first. And if it does look like a lot of blush, you'd be right, it is a lot of blush. But once I go back over it with powder, it will calm down a little bit. Alright, Question. Does it look like I'm cold or does it look like I have a cold? You tell me. Okay, I'm gonna try a smaller brush to get more pigment around my eyes. Okay, I think I'm gonna do one more layer and then call it good. I think the hardest part about doing blush is making the gradient look even on both sides. It never is gonna look completely even, and that always bugs me. Okay, I think that's as even as it's gonna get. Okay, for highlighter, I think instead of using my normal highlighter, I'm just gonna use a little bit of that shimmery eyeshadow shade. I'm gonna use my finger. Yeah, I don't like that. So I'm gonna try and buff that out. I don't think you can really see it, but that's okay. You don't know until you try, right? Okay, instead I'm just gonna use my regular highlighter, which is this one. And I'm gonna put that on my cheekbones, in the inside of my eyes, my nose, my lip, and under my eyebrows. Okay, and then now I'm going to go back and blend out the concealer that I let sit from earlier. And now for the last of the base makeup, I'm going to go in with powder. This is the one that I use all over my face. I feel like this doesn't only calm down the blush and set everything into place, but I feel like it helps blend everything together as well. Okay, and now I'm going to use some setting spray. I'm gonna use this one from Milani. I always feel like more of it goes around my face than on my face, so I probably put on more than what's necessary. Okay, just a couple more steps to go. Next, I'm going to be finishing off my eyes with mascara. I'm not gonna show you my mascara because it is disgusting, but it's the Lash Princess False Lash Effect from Essence. You can't even see the label anymore. I use it that much, but it's great. I love it. But first, I'm going to curl my eyelashes. And again, I have to get super close to do this, so I'll just see when I'm done. And then for lips, I just went in with ColourPop Just a Tint Crayon, I think is what it is, in the shade A Go Go. All right, I'm all done. Here's the finished makeup look with my glasses on and with my glasses off. I really like it. I don't know if I necessarily look like I'm cold. I think the blush looks a little more intense on camera than it does in person, but I think it's really cute and I had a lot of fun doing it. But that's all from me today. If you have any video ideas or feedback, feel free to leave it in the comments below. And while you're there, maybe consider answering the question of the day, which today is going to be, since we're talking about being cold and doing I'm cold makeup, have you gotten any snow in your area yet? For us, we have not yet, but we don't typically get a ton of snow in December. I feel like usually our snows come in January, February, so maybe in a couple months. If you like this video and want to see more, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you again for watching this video, and I hope to see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 4. See you then.